Coach Charlie, you guys are coming off of a pretty strong weekend beating Quinnipiac, but then taking Sacred Heart into overtime. What do you guys take away from playing very well against two top teams in the conference?
It was a great experience. We did a great job at Quinnipiac of switching things up and communicating on the court. You know, I thought coach and player communication was great. Player and player communication was great on the court. So I think we really did a good job there, and we went way forward in that game on Saturday. Also, it being on ESPN3, it was really nice for us to show ourselves in a good way and represent well to the university. On Monday, we battled hard. They were very tough, and that second game on the road trip is always difficult. I thought we took it in good attitude, and we went after them, and we just came one possession short. I mean, we had the game won, and we just didn't go get that rebound on that first three, and the game would have been over. So it was a good experience for us, because maybe that'll make us a little more hungry and understand more about making a play instead of watching somebody else trying to make a play. And I think if we take that with a good attitude, and we understand now how the difference can be between that one possession winning and losing, I think that it was a good experience for us, even though we took the loss.
Going into the weekend, you knew you guys had to play well in order to have a chance at getting home court advantage for the first round of playoffs. You come out ending with the 4 seed. How important is it having that first game here at home?
It's important to us, just because we had such a great run at the end of the year, winning that 5 in a row, and then going in there and getting knocked off in the last game, but going on to the road trip, winning 5 in a row was big for us, and just having something to show for it. Being able to say, hey, we're coming back home. We're going to be in our own bed. We're not going to have to travel far. That was a big thing for us. I think we really wanted it. That was like a goal we shot for at the end of the year. Like, hey, if we do this much, we're going to be at home. Kind of a little bit of a reward. Now we got to take it in stride now. Home does not mean that we're going to win. It just means that we're here, and we're at a place that we should feel more comfortable. But we still have to go out there and play the game. And St. Francis of PA, they got to be thrilled about their seeding is that they have to travel, only have to travel as far. I mean, that's something we right away looked at, and we said, well, hey, they're going to bring a lot of fans. They're going to be close by. So to them, if they're going to have to travel, this is probably the best place they would want to travel, is somewhere close by where they could come up the same day as the game, bring a whole busload of people, and have a cheering section, and so it's going to be a war. Even though we're at home, it doesn't mean everything. But it was just a goal that we wanted to shoot for, and teams typically play better when they're at home. So we got to take it in a good attitude. Be confident that we're at home, but not get comfortable where we think, hey, we won this game because we're at home already.
Josette Campbell has been on a tear lately. She's had really good ball control, both offensively and defensively. She's been really great. Can you talk about her emergence the last 6 or 7 games?
Her attitude's been outstanding. She's been really working hard at making sure she's holding herself accountable when she doesn't do something right, and when she does something well, she's not looking to just run with that. She's looking to say, hey, I did that well, now what could I do better? And I think that's been the biggest thing that she's changed on. And shooting the ball, obviously shooters are streaky. Sometimes people are going to be shooting the ball well, sometimes they're not. But she's doing other things. She's hitting her shots right now, which is obviously showing a lot of improvement, because she's showing up in the score column. But the rebounding and the drawing fouls and the defense has been really big for her. We've been putting her on their best player, whether it be a 4, a 3, a 2, and she's been guarding that player, and she's been doing such a great job. I mean, even Monday when we lost, she did such a great job on Campbell Taylor. Held her to 17 points. I think she got 7 of them at the line. So you look at that and you say, well, she's not only giving it to you one end, but she's giving it to you the other. I'm worried about that other end more than anything, because Campbell Taylor, when they beat us over here, had like 30 some points, 31, 32. I mean, you just can't let one of the team's best players go off like that, because that just makes the team totally comfortable. So she's getting it done on the offensive end, which is showing up on the stat column and in the papers. But with us, she's getting it done on the defensive end, which is helping us win those games.
Coming up on Saturday, you have St. Francis, PA for the 3rd time this year, already having beaten them twice. What can you expect from them this 3rd time around?
You have to ask them, really. I mean, they're going to come after us. I know that. I mean, this is the do or die. So expect them to play with a lot of energy. Balls are going to go in that haven't gone in. You're going to see shots going in that don't usually go in, or players stepping up and making plays, because everybody's going to be playing at that level that this is it, do or die. So everybody's really going to get the most out of themselves. Don't expect one team to just pull away and win big. I mean, that just doesn't happen in a conference tournament. Even when it's a 1 versus an 8 seed, you just don't see. I mean, it's happened. I think we've had the record. I think a few years back we beat somebody by 30-something in the first round. But that's just a rarity. You know, most games are going to stay tight. You know, we get up by 15. Don't expect them to lay down and give up. This is their whole season. This is going to be our whole season. So expecting a real physical battle. It was physical at third place last time we played. It was physical at our place when we played. So just expecting a lot of hard fouls, you know, taking charges, people getting on the floor. I mean, they do what they do. I don't expect them to change up their strategy that much. But, you know, it's going to be big for us is how team ready are we? You know, expect them to maybe throw a wrinkle at you. How team ready are we as our defense? You know, if they throw something at us that we haven't seen, are we going to be ready to defend it? Just because we're a good team, defensive team, talk, communicate, hold ourselves accountable. So no matter what they throw at us, hopefully we'll have our team ready to play team defense.
And then lastly, Coach, what's the mindset of the players going into this game this weekend?
I think practice today was pretty good. Usually to get them to play real competitive, we kind of do competitive drills where we keep score and we make sure people are, are worried about winning and losing as part of sprints or push-ups or whatever you do for the losing team. But today we didn't have to do any of that. You know, we were competing without having them to, have some type of, running or push-ups or sit-ups or something. So that was really good to see today that it showed us that they want to get better this week more than anything, so we don't need to throw that competition into there. And if that stays up for the whole week, I'll really feel good going into this game that no matter win or lose, we're going to leave it out there. PA is going to have to give us their best game to beat us. So, I expect our team really just to keep it with this attitude, this go into this game with this positive attitude and hold themselves accountable, work hard at practice. I think that's what we're looking towards.
Great. Thanks, Charlie.